Oh man. I rode too hard last night. You still there, Silas?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. I rode too hard last night.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I didn't. I just thought I'd be helping out today, not having to ride.
Are you in C today or B?
No, I'm in A.
Oh, right. Well, you're way above B.
I probably will last 4 laps,
Oh,
if that.
is it every category racing at the same time, or is it separate?
Yes,
Uh,
and that makes it even more madness.
or so it's all racing at the same time? That should be fun. I will not chase the A's then. I'll try to keep up with
Well,
dangerous.
the thing is just get in a group where you're comfortable sitting, and then
So this will be my first experience of doing this sort of race where you don't necessarily race in between the sprints. You're just going for fastest smooth segment. Is it?
yeah, but there'll be people that are racing the whole way today. So my suggestion for you is just learn how to stay with a bunch and kind of out sprint that bunch, and then stay, and then after the sprint, learn how to get back on and stay in it.
Yeah. That should be fun.
So and that's basically what Tuesday's race is going to be like,
Yeah.
because it'll be complete madness.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
There's nothing like a ZRL race, and we still don't know. Well, I haven't looked yet. But they may be. Our group may end up being a race that's a little bit harder than we're used to.
Right.
So
Well, it's all good training, I suppose.
yeah, and the thing is about the team that you're racing with on Monday is most of you guys are your first time or your second time
Yeah.
racing in ZRL. So it's about learn. That team's more about learning and I mean, obviously we want to try to win, but you know,
Yeah.
it's tough racing. All right, time for me to go to the event and then calibrate my trainer.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Well, a couple of kilometers left and then I'll join.
I gotta get to 7 kilometers, so I got another half kilometer to go. That way I don't miss out on any.
Like getting me route badges. A friend of mine has lent me his gaming PC, and it's made a hell of a difference to the experience on Switch.
Oh, so you're using a gaming PC for this? That would
I'm
be.
using it. I've normally just been using my MacBook Air, but it's quite old. So it was working all right, but the graphics, suddenly, the difference in graphics, Jesus. It's
Yeah.
incredible. And also, the frame rate, everything's dead smooth.
Yeah, my I have an iMac from 2017. It's pretty good,
Yeah.
but my iPad Pro that has an M1 chip in it
Yeah.
is better. So,
Make a big difference.
but I don't
Yeah.
use it because I want to be able to stream.
Yeah. See loads more animals as well, which is a bit weird because I've never seen that before.
What's that?
You get loads of animals appearing on the side with extra better graphics and stuff. It looks weird.
Yep. Dang it, I went over 7 kilometers. All right. I got to do 700 meters and then. Oh, Simon Gregory's on, but he's silent.
Ooh. Silent G.
Hello.
Hello, Si. So, who do we have to blame for this? Nurse Dan or JMO?
Just ATP in general, I think. 16 sprints. Well, that's just too bonkers. Been back on the bike a week and a half and doing this. Jesus Christ.
Good for you, Simon.
Good for you. No, mate, that's just stupid, basically, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
well, you can't do 16 sprints. So you get like 2 or 3 minutes to get.
Can't be one sprint, never mind, 16. I get you fit everything I got last night on that the snow show and finished 14. I was thinking I'll sprint at the end, just do the one sprint, take some glory, but no.
Hello, people.
Hello, Jake. Who do we blame for this? Nurse Dan or JMO?
Well, Nurse Dan can't make it. He's had to pull out.
Oh. So it's his idea.
No, it's JMO's idea.
So here at the club,
Nurse Dan. So Nurse Dan won't be here. He's got to take his friend to hospital. He thinks it's just acid reflux, but because he's a nurse, he's going with him. So he says sorry, but he won't make it. I said I'm sure our bees will be, very disappointed to hear that you won't be there. But
Absolutely perfect because the rest of them are 3.8 and 4.1. Nurse Dan's taking his friend as well, so it's acid reflux.
I didn't realise JMO had been demoted back to D with the rest of us mortals either.
Yeah,
He's getting old.
3.9.
Well, we're only here really to sort of pay lip service or whatever. So you don't even have to try if you don't want to. But I figure it'd be a good opportunity for us to try something else. And it's quite like ZRL in a way. So it'd be good to get a little bit of training in before ZRL on Thursday. And I thought it'll work out in the sense that Patrick cannot ride in ZRL, so we can ride in like a government fuel and make it go because he hasn't got anything back for Tuesday, so we can do that. But we can work for him in the sense of we can help lead him out on the sprints, and we can obviously draft him on the way around, so we can just sit him at the back of our group. Have him do as little work as possible between the sprints, keep him in touch. it's going to depend what you want to do, really, Patrick. Like if you want to, go really easy between the sprints and you're not bothered about finishing position, or if you're more bothered about finishing position, we can sort of cater to whatever you want to do, really. In terms of tactics, who knows what the right answer is, because this is completely new to the race. I suspect if you look at the point differential, it's only 1 point between sprints. So if you get, 5th place on one sprint, that's 5 points off first. But obviously, it's 10 points between overall finishing position. So if you get 5th compared to first in the finishing position, that's a 50-point gap. So it's probably slightly more brutal on the finishing position, I think, really. But it just depends how many of the people that ride at that crit race actually win the sprints. So I don't know what the right answer is. So, Gregory, what are you going to do?
I'd like to think I could go for the finishing place and just go through the sprints a bit quicker than normal, but I don't think I've got that.
It's only Jonathan Lastman you're up against, I think, really.
Yeah, so if flat out on a race against Lastman, I'd beat him in distance. Sprint-wise, he's quite strong, isn't he?
Yeah. So I think you
So
probably.
what are the points? Are they just FTS over the line? Or every lap?
FTS every lap, and there's 16 of them, but they're 50 points each. It's a maximum of 800, and it's 800 for first place finishing position as well. 10 points every lap.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
a lot of people in C, there's about 4 or 5 people in C that are actually Bs that are going to get disqualified anyway.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But yeah, Patrick, we've only got a couple of minutes, so what do you want to do, Patrick? How do you want to play it?
Oh, to be completely honest, I do well on these sprints when I can just kind of purge and relax. Anything, I might need help if I stand up. That's really all I can imagine because the timing of it is just so difficult. I definitely want to go looking for anything. But if the opportunity presents itself, and we're going into I'm not about to finish.
Yeah.
But if the opportunity presents itself, and we can do somewhat of a throw a lead out together at the finish, great. Otherwise, I really wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, so you'll be more concerned with sort of like going off with the group at the front at the start and staying in your sort of position. So what we can always do is, because we've got a few B riders, and obviously it's only a 2K course, is if someone gets dropped, or we can just position riders around the course at convenient points. If we learn after 1 or 2 laps, there's a bit where you might need a bit of help pushing back on after the sprint, or where it goes harder on the hill. Like we can figure that out as we kind of go. So even if you get dropped, you can just wait for the group to come back around again and jump back on as a help. That's not really an issue. Is there anyone else that feels good and wants to just sort of like do it? Cy Stromberg, I'm looking at you. How are you feeling? Do you want to be doing this?
I'll probably just go hard. I'll go hard from the gun until I blow it.
Okay, well we'll look for you two, and we'll just try and domestique you where we can, and give you efforts. And then if it's a case of like I domesticate you a little bit and then fall off, well, I can recover for a lap and wait for you to come back around.
Yes,
So could work.
I'll probably last about 4 laps. Jim.
Yeah. I reckon I've got about 4 good laps in me, but I don't know when they're going to come. Could be May. Could be June.
I don't even know where the sprint is. I don't know if it's the first lap on the sprint or if it doesn't count because it's the lead in. I don't know. I think it probably does count.
Well, why don't you count it?
Sure. Okay. Why not?
Well, you'll be able to see when the banner at the top comes up, right?
They're off.
Because it will tell you if it's a lead in or not.
Go. Is anyone going to try and attack off the gun and split it? Colin, I think you're the man for that, aren't you?
Shit. You nutter.
And I think riders like Silas, you can kind of have a bit of a free rein in C. Sort of, if you feel good to go for the sprint, so you want to stick in a group, do that. If you'd rather just sit back and help somebody like Simon, Gregory, that's absolutely fine. My aim here is to do a few efforts and then recover and then do a few, that sort of thing. Effort recovery. So if you see a Simon Gregory or a Patrick, get in front of them, give them a wheel. It's the best we can kind of help with, really, once they get dropped.
Patrick, what's your position?
He's up front, like third.
Looks like ATP are going 100 segments because JMO and Reg took first on those two. On that one, we do.
So it's 1:15 to go.
Yeah. Well, I think it's 8:15 to go actually. 16 to go.
Do you then keep another for 16 laps?
Yeah. And if you get dropped, I think it's possible to get back on if you ride like a threshold decent easy. We'll see. I'm just about 25th position here. So Jay, what's your position? I'll take it.
Mate. Sorry, I was sprinting.
That's all good. What are you going to do?
Oh, but the last time I was playing last time.
It's just lap time, overall lap, so team lap time means nothing. Well, lap time means nothing itself. Your lap means nothing, it's only the final lap.
No, I think what he's saying is the scoreboard will be setting.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, probably won't. I can check on ZP actually though. Let me do that.
Two guys go for that team segment. I don't know if that counts or not.
It does, that's the sprint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a polka dot, but it's actually the sprint, isn't it? Okay, so that's what's being scored, Patrick. So every lap it's that is the only thing that's being scored, and then also you've got your foul across the final lap.
Oh, okay. Copy.
It's a crazy amount of laps just sprint.
Patrick, what's your position?
Okay, that's nice. the minute I've only got the first sprint, but it will give me I think it will give it every lap. At the minute, it's just got the one. It says like,
Yeah, really so.
so Si and Patrick, if your this is any bit where you think it'd be good to have somebody in position where you need help like every lap, that would be tricky. Tell us.
Okay, I did my work.
But then, Dan, if you just keep doing the fastest segment, you could still win. Well, out for a second, I don't think anyone from A really knows the rules. Not many, if they do. So it's worth just sprinting every time you go through that. Doing it like a sprint series every time. Imagine that you could win A today. It's going on the Facebook page if you do. Well, whoever wins is going. They're all going on the Facebook page. The podiums.
Sit inside.
You guys need to let Joy back on.
Sorry, let JMO on. He's 3 seconds behind. You can draft him, and then I can draft his cup. Hopefully, push him down the matter.
The distance taken.
5.8. Publish. Matches close my head. I can't catch him without burning.
But let them just the first series. You don't need to ease up. What I can do is ease up here and just let you come around that. Just ease up. Say that again, sorry. The only concern is. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll ease up then and see if I can do something. Okay, I've got some of the sprints here. I've got sprints lap 1, 2 and 3. Looks like the fastest for 1 was John Moore, and it was Reggie Croy second, and Andy Kroll third, all from ATP. And on lap 2, Reggie Croy first.
Sorry, speed up. Sorry, Dave.
It's okay, but J Mo didn't seem to do much. David was in 4th on that one. And then on sprint 3, it was someone from Wahoo. Then Jamie Keane, again, people I've not heard of. But I don't think you guys have necessarily hit that one yet. Patrick's in 5th. So we'll have a look at the halfway mark. We'll kind of know if you're going to be ahead or behind based on the sprints, I think. Good idea. Sprints, probably, in my opinion, and Dan can maybe confirm this, but sprints are slightly more valuable because if you were to lose 5, if you were to go from 5th every sprint, you hemorrhage 5.16 times, whereas if you get 5th instead of 1st, you only hemorrhage on the finish line, you only hemorrhage 50 points. So it's probably slightly more valuable, but
Yeah, the thing is, you got to stay with the group if you're going to get 5th overall. So you still got to manage your sprints. It's really about managing effort.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Simon's in a big group with ATP at the moment. No, at the back. Yeah, I know, but I'm ready. You can move up, Dave, by the time it's spread. It's so right, true. What a fucking day. Simon can. Someone could say it starts too late and Simon goes by me. It's and then I had to find Patrick and Joe.
Silas, where you at, buddy? Okay, 5 seconds behind. Let's let that group catch.
What's your distance, Patrick?
Not real.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I'm with you straight there.
How easy up, guys? It's some pretty.
Hi, Simon, I dropped you. I can easily do that.
I know I've got 2 firsts.
The other good thing is if you keep slow between like this, and then we can
Yeah, happy days.
I'll stick with you for now. So I'll drop.
I'm in a group of about 20 now.
What position?
55.
Okay.
Come in. You got your son. Oh. You're good, lad.
Do everything you can to try and get into this group, really. It's going to suffer a lot. You're in pretty much. Just pushing us to get
Look at the group coming in behind us. How about yourself? Oh, yeah.
I'm 10 seconds behind on Easy.
Well, that's sort of a long for that, wasn't it?
Oh,
So not-
geez, I can't. I'll put this up with these guys. Holy shit.
Can't see Si. I can only see Si in the game.
He's there.
I know. I just said I can only see him in the game,
Thanks, son.
and he's not in the right. It's just difficult to gauge his power.
Alright, don't worry. It's doing the right thing every night.
The power's shit, mate.
Well, don't
No,
worry.
you're doing good. You're
It's
doing
only
good.
two
You're
of
good.
it. So he counts.
You're doing great, Simon.
Well, we're just going for our age, man. We're going for the endurance. We're just going to beat them all with our age. With our endurance. Yeah, no problem. There you go. He's coming up on Simon. Hey, can you not? Are you A then, John?
No, I'm in V. I just can't see him. I can see everyone else's name.
What do you see, Simon? And his power.
It's just as wicked. I can see him in the game. I can see his character. I just can't see his name now.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you see?
He's not appearing in the sprint leaders. He's into it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is effing awful.
Well, I thought that's big time. There's no coming back. Holy shit.
That's better. Agree. You good here, so are we killing you here? So, are we killing you between sprints?
But he just typed that, so yeah, I think so that was a quick outcome.
Yeah, we need to look up in between sprints. Okay, we go easy now.
Oh.
You good, Jake?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just finishing the screw back here. I'll give it a second. I think.
Good man. Can't see you on screen.
Yeah, struggling a bit today.
Fucking holding a big chunk of Christmas cake down here.
The news from coach is good, I think. The news is good news, as I say.
Coach is on there.
Either that or it's very, very bad. Thank you, folks.
I saw it half a minute ago. It was long now.
Okay, doing well. Doing well, Dan. Save that, Brett. I might drop back and try and give Coach Will guys to give me a little bit of a breather as well.
All right, Max. I've got a group here. We're all matched.
I'm just not too much because I'm not really able to tell the sprints at the minute. Yeah.
Got a group from here.
Okay, so I'm moving these deep, but I am a lot behind. I'm just going to dance for every segment from now on. Try to
Yeah,
stay with
that sounds strong, yeah. Good idea. Oh, I suspect most of the people at the front, at the end, will be people that don't know the rules.
Right.
Sprint segments.
Yeah, I might catch you right as a fan. I might pick up a travel. Someone who's now using drip powder.
Exactly, yeah. I think it's going to be ATP or Snow Riders at the top of every car. Well, BNC at least. Hey.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Dan. Good to see you.
Hi, Jake.
Name up, you're about 5 seconds ahead of Simon.
Yeah, I'm stopping now, hello.
see Simon again now. I'm leaving. That's so weird.
What? Oh. Ouch.
Come on, buddy, you're doing really well.
Maybe take a sprint on the side. Just roll it. Sub TT. I need help shouting out where the sprint is as well, because I've literally not seen it every time you guys have been sprinting.
Okay, so we're turning right, then we're turning right, left, right. Let's just start from the right. So 4
Okay.
now, yeah?
Cool. Right, left, right.
Yeah, so right, then right. Got 2 left.
Yeah.
It starts just after the first right.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So obviously
Yeah, mate.
accelerating now.
And if anything here, so I don't exploit your power too much at sprint. Try and draft us until sort of like maybe the top of the bit like line. Ease into the cycling pass.
Thank you, automatically see.
Oh yeah.
I've met him past twice before I realised.
If he was B, that would have been beautiful.
This right, I knew I
Yeah.
was there. We'll stay there.
That's exactly right there. You're right, that was a really good one. That's the way we help, so really.
Come on. Come on.
So the sprint banner doesn't give you power up, is that right? Or is it that right?
Yeah, that's right. You're going like this one.
Yeah, unless I've been unlucky every single lap. I guess the lap stage you're on, it decided not to have 2 power ups on that.
Yeah, that's. I think you do this one.
I decided to do as well, mate. You go, then you got the best lead outs. Well, the best lead outs Snow have got available today with your side. You can't ask for much more than that day. I just love that you can't even talk, you just have to type it. Might change your name in the chat to Stephen Hawking. Too harsh? Not for Cy Gregory, he's much worse
Nah,
than
that's
that. Our newcomers may be offended by that, but then you'll just have to get to know Simon, won't you? I'm sure he'll offend you in
Oh. This is awful.
Yeah. We've got to start thinking about the relay in a couple of weeks as well. That's going to be a bit weird.
Fucking I've thought about it, mate.
Going to be like right 4 in each category, and you're obviously wait at the start-finish banner, and then you wait for the rider, your relay rider to come through the start line, and then you go. How fast can you do the lap? And so it's the combination of each rider's fastest lap across the board for the team.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, Jake, I made it through 3 laps with
Excellent work.
the A's. Or 3 start finish banners, I should say.
Look at that. Beautiful. Good job.
Well, I need if I can keep up that.
Now I gotta figure out how to finish this race. Can't even pedal right now. Oh,
Totally done.
let's see. I think it just took me like 7 minutes to finish this lap. Six minutes and 2 seconds.
Keep it up, Dad. Doing great.
I probably have 5 climbs where I'm not in the top 5, so, or 2 climbs and I'm not in the top 5.
What lap you on now?
All but 2 of them are in the, I believe, below 1830, so and they've already split the A field. I mean, I was going to finish last in place, so it was all about how many points I can get on the climbs.
Right, this way.
Oh my God, this is awful.
So you did great. You must be in a decent finishing position as well. We're going around okay. We're in 60th. So your finishing score is good and your sprinting's spot on every lap.
Oh, thank you, ATP.
Pardon, mate. I just feel sick of myself. I'll be right back.
There's 3 to go, Simon. 3 more to go.
And trust me, every set is hurting more than you. So you're winning. Because you're not hurting that much. No, you're not hurting as much. You're not hurting as much as them, I tell you that.
it looks like you're winning by like a couple of points. You're gonna have to really push these last couple of laps, but it's doable. You're ahead by a couple, so you can't let up.
And
All you can do is do your best, not without some more than that much. Let's just see what it is. You're doing so well.
Tell you what, it's some training session.
Tell you what, though, this is the perfect NRL track. Can we have a shout out just before the start of the sprint as well, then, just to make sure I'm definitely aware?
Yeah. So I'll say you accelerate on the second left turn.
And then it's another right after that, isn't it? Then it's cool. That's good.
So we'll do the same. So I'll pull the right, left, right. And look,
it's pretty much the same as the other full thing we did.
yeah, Jack's like
Yeah, sure. Hey, make a change, answer the same question for me as you in a row every week in the sprint series. Like for once.
So not this right. This is not the first one. Okay, so this coming right hand, this is corner one. So right. Left number 2. Left number 3, begin to ramp. And this corner is go.
This is it.
This corner's go. That's it. One more to go, Simon. Dan, you're going right. What's your lap number, Dan?
What's that?
What lap number?
12.
Okay, great. Well done. Patrick dropped off it. Where Patrick? We need to chip together and get Patrick a set of headphones. I can never hear him, ever. Simon, after the next one, we do have one, probably just one other seat near you for finishing position. Because remember, it's only 1 kilometre to go after the next sprint till the finish line. So there's that guy.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes.
There's a Hilly. He's falling back now, though. I'll keep an eye out. I think you're right. I think he's gone. We just need to be careful.
He's a-
That's 10 points.
He's a lot back in. He's a lot
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. I'll let you know if he becomes a problem. You focus on the spread.
Done. I'm done.
Oh, that's
Who is that?
Silas. You still in this?
It's that coach.
Coach.
Well,
28.
Done as in cooked or finished?
Finish.
Oh, very good.
sorry, that was right. For my group, that was right. It's number 1. That was.
Oh, so hard.
Okay, left.
Yeah, 28 overall.
Simon, Hilly is catching.
Wow, that's really good.
Simon,
Sorry.
do not
He's
slow
resting
down
well.
through the banner. Do not slow down through the banner. Keep it up.
Oh, I'm done. I was 23rd for ages, and then there was a group that came through.
Oh,
Simon,
Jesus.
come with me. Come on, Simon.
Not me, no, not coach.
Sorry. Gregory.
Yeah, coach is dead.
You've got people on your ass. Simon, Gregory, for finishing. Come with
This is
me.
it, look. It's going to be really close, I know you can call it. We're going to need as much as you got here for the last bit.
16 laps, a great racing lap. Absolutely good.
Well, it's not enough. 7 seconds to your next set. You've lost him. He's only doing 2. You're fine. He's only doing 2. Doing 1.4. He's only doing 8 seconds behind. He's dying.
Yeah. Well done, Simon.
Get the headset. Reverse.
Well done, Simon. You had to go in case he went as well. Well done.
Excellent, guys. Excellent.
oh, great job. This sucks. Balls.
Right, stick with it, Dad. We're still doing laps with you, Dad. I know we can't see you, but we're still there.
Oh, there are people behind me.
I'm still on course, Dan. What's your distance?
Oh, can we see them though?
I'm
Yeah.
still on course. I've not finished the course.
Simon, excellent. 16th, mate. Excellent, Simon.
What's your distance, Dad?
Mine, 24.1.
Yeah.
Silas is coming up behind me. He's a lap ahead. Maybe 2 laps. He'll be 2 laps ahead.
Excellent, coach. 14th.
14.
That's
Yeah,
just,
right.
is that just finishing position, yeah?
Yeah.
That's all right.
So that doesn't include any sprints.
Patrick.
That's not bad for a low B.
No. Patrick, excellent. Work, mate. 6th place. Rank.
Is that 6th place overall or in B?
6th place today.
Wow, that's so good.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I thought it was all over after I lost the lead group. I burned so much of trying to keep up with them.
Oh, and there'll be a lot of people that are probably on ZP or whatever as well. So you got a really good chance of winning that.
They just told you well in front, so you can, every second you were doing that, you were gapping people behind to finish. So,
Beautiful.
Excellent, Bob.
To be honest, 16 sprint this season is brutal. Not really 16 after that one. The most I've ever done before is 12.
Same ATP.
That's ridiculous. 20-minute plan.
I was doing like 450 watts for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
And I was trying to get college and then you bug it up.
I was never doing that. I was just splitting it up. So there was going to be little groups to stop 18
Yeah, no, it
years.
worked well.
to stop them
We had a
sprinting
good
through
group.
the groups.
We had a group that was well matched, so there was nothing Snow could have done. But that
I
group
had a
was
fan in
good.
my own.
It's not bad for my lecture, actually broken. Stress. We did 100k last weekend. That was the longest I've been on. That's all your fault, Jake.
Tell you what, you have a look at the road for that's absolutely ridiculous.
What was that for? Last week's?
No, just this ride now. The little sprints in it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I was a lap behind you guys, and I was still dead. So Simon did amazingly there to be a C all the way there with the Bs. Really good.
Well, in every sprint Simon went, I think there was one where I saw him crack, and other than that, it was every lap I was fighting to stay ahead of him grass.
16 sprints. 16 sprints is just
Awesome.
Yeah, ridiculous. And the thing is, you don't really want to half-arse it. So some people would have tried to like pace it between doing, like not going all in on the sprints but accelerating for the sprints. You should either roll through those sprints or go all out on them, which is what Simon was doing. It should be no like using some energy but not committing, because the gaps are so much that you'll be using energy for not any gain. Look at the times there. You have to go all out to score well. So any energy that you're using there that's not going all out is wasted. So you did it the right way as well, which is just try and recover between them, get as sprint as hard as you can, and sort of finish placing is more sort of like something to bear in mind, but not the all and end all, I think. But
we're
I know. Oh yeah. No, that's what I mean. Yeah. There will be very few C's anywhere near that. Silas, I'm just up ahead of you actually. I'm just going to start accelerating. But yeah, so I go for absolutely no idea how you done, mate. I've got no idea. I expect you to.
Yeah, the really interesting thing with that is if you were in the group, you lap the sprinter, and you get through the sprint like that. The group over the sprinter is just
The good thing was though, there was not really like any points where there's nobody to draft. You could find people everywhere, no matter where you were. So it didn't matter as much about keeping hold of the front. It was just about sort of getting some draft and recovery. But craziness.
Yeah, the thing I find with that course is that I can kind of get a bit of a recovery because I can always make good on those rollers. The reason it's really what it is about those rollers. I think it's just the momentum that's with the 4-5 period. You literally just get through them. But that course that way round is horrible. That uphill sprint is just horrendous.
Jake,
Much easier the other way around. Much easier the other way around.
we got a rider that's 1.5 laps behind me.
Silas just came in. Great job.
Great race, Silas.
I think that'll be a solid score for C as well. I'll try and do the results now.
What?
Oh God, Dan Lloyd's on here as well from GCA.
He's on this race.
No, mate, no, I'm avoiding with it now. Just trying to beat it. I'm just trying to beat the New York car.
I think
He'll have raced it like a crit race, and they'll probably flag us off on GCN racing, won't they? If he was doing the actual race.
No, yeah.
Oh, well. There you go.
It was a miserable gig because I've just gone past him and went, come on, Dan. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, you won't respond. You can tell he's a grumpy old man.
Who's that?
I have a question.
Dan Lloyd from GCM.
When I was looking at the places when I was riding, was that for all groups or was it by category?
By category?
The leaderboard, yeah, just your car. But we don't think it was updating per lap, is the thing, which has made it difficult to see.
There's no way. There's no way. So after
Yeah.
the first couple of laps, that leaderboard was basically frozen. Because
Yeah,
people were getting
was slower. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
And Zwift Powers annoyingly got a glitch or that changed it at the minute. When you look on the primes, you used to be able to sort by category, but you can't at the minute. It's broken.
So that's like the month song.
Yeah, it's really annoying, especially for this sort of stuff where you're trying to score things. But the data's still there, because it can obviously pull it when you do the results. It still pulls the results, but it's just annoying you can't see it as a user on that interface.
Right. I am so dead, guys.
Oh, this is yes.
You did great. You did really good stuff.
This is one of the hardest races I've done.
Any race like this is definitely probably the two hardest races I've done. Was one was coach's crit race around. I think it was
The volcano.
Richmond Flat or Innsbruck Ring Flat or something like that, and that was a points race with sprints and then finishing, and that was just horrible.
Everybody does that Wednesday night and says it's one of the hardest things.
I think that was probably the hardest race I've ever done that way. And also, ZRL as an A once I did the ZRL race as an A, and that was unbelievably hard because you got good sprints.
Yeah, no, the feedback I've actually got from people who said as well is recommend Deeside ones harder.
It's close. It's close. It depends on the course, I think. But there's not much here. They're both.
It's just the regular riders are so aggressive in the beats on the race. They're just so aggressive. I mean, there literally is nothing. They just the 4 or 5 riders in that group who just go like as hard as they can. Very, very rarely is it less than 4 watts per kilo for the average for that race. Very rare. Just ridiculous. Anyway, well, I was 12th apparently.
I'm just sorting the results. Then we'll
12th overall, which is a good effort, I think.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
That's really good. 12th overall out of all riders, or in your cat.
Like that.
Still though, that's what it would be, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, there's only 3 A's, so.
Well, you've moved up, haven't you? Just. Good effort. Well, it's great. Like we said, it's great training for ZRL guys. You know what it's going to be like for ZRL. It's not going to be quite that savage.
Yeah, just a bit harder than that.
Yeah, there's not 16 sprints. Is the good.
Yeah, you used to do 3.5 between the sprints.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. But well, I hate to tell you this, Cole, but you'll probably be doing secondary GC duties this week as well. So you'll be expected to just try and hang on as long as you can.
Where the hell was Woods?
He's in.
I thought he signed up for this one today.
He did. For today, yeah, he did. And like you might go, oh, he's stronger than me, but he only scored 1 point in ZRL last season, whereas you scored like.
Yeah, he raced it once.
He didn't. He raced twice, and he scored 1 point, whereas you scored 30 points. So therefore, no, you scored 30 points. I wrote the report on the stats and the numbers, etc. So you can't fool me. We won't get fooled again. But yeah, so you'll probably be assuming secondary GC duties with David. You're done over by the fact that Steve's got COVID and I'm still an invalid. So
you're still better than me.
Not at the minute, but you were David had me then, and you were a lap ahead. I was really struggling, and you were a lap ahead of me, and I was struggling to hold on to the sprint.
I could have dropped a lap behind you, but that's tired. Okay, good stay, Taylor is ours.
Well, I was still struggling. You saw me struggling to hold on the back of the group a couple of times. You went, "Are you all right there?" No, I'm not all right. Dying off the back. So yeah, you're gonna have to take aim this week. I think I'll even struggle to do well on the first falla on this rate based on what I just saw today. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think Si Gregory and Si Stromberg are going to do really well in chance. They'll be the GC guys. Si Stromberg will be asked to try and hang on to an AOM.
We got 4 riders behind me. What the fuck?
Hanging in there as long as he can.
Is he still riding?
Chris and Michael kind of be your wild card.
Yeah. One of them's an A. Well, he just passed me. Oh no, he's a lap behind me.
Oh, the A's are playing it.
I think 7th in finishing position and see
Can't talk to
But you'll have only lost the maximum there of technical shorts to the first and third. If you gain 5 points on them every sprint, you've gained way more points than you've lost.
Yeah, the sprints is like you said, the fastest times. It's all, you can't break it down, can you?
Oh, he's back now. You can talk. We're going to say we're talking English here, so.
But I've got no idea what's going on, mate. Honestly,
Hey,
you finished before me.
Jake, line on the setter. But I had to let you go in the end, mate. I couldn't keep up on the last when you went the last bit. I was like, I'm done.
Broke the spine or something. My legs don't work.
Oh, we like it when people are broke. It makes us all feel happy.
Oh, I'm glad you're happy.
Nice and rest now. 2 days rest, mate.
Only me and Patrick Carney were the ones that were riding with the people who were either A's or sandbagging B's.
You want to? You're racing on Tuesday. You definitely want to do a light spin tomorrow as a minimum, because otherwise your legs will just seize up.
What sort of light spins that though?
Too late.
You're
Too
not
late
really
seized.
less than 100 watts.
Okay. For how long?
Forever. I will do at least I'll do an hour at 100 watts.
Until the race. Coach, that was my last lap. Does that count?
No, because you build all that lactic up, and then you've got to get rid of it tomorrow. So if you
What happens if you did this only but like 3 times last night, and then you did this today?
Dan says that lactate's good. You're supposed to embrace lactate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. But you do embrace it, but you.
Shit! I got my sprint here.
It's just one of those. You just need to stop your legs stiffening up, keep them loose. Just because I mean, every time you put a system like that, you're damaging muscle, so you've got to keep it loose.
See, I was just damaging fat there.
Yeah, that
Mince pie legs.
That was a shit.
I'll probably do the herd ride tomorrow, because that's what we use it. As long as I don't get the red beacon.
I can make sure you get the red beacon if you like.
I normally do get it.
Except it's the 4 horsemen.
I mean, I might be there. I usually take a rest day. I'm not sure if I take a rest day tomorrow or Monday. Sure.
If it's the 4 horsemen, I'm not doing it.
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, it's something.
I don't need any new badges anyway.
I don't think it's anything stupid tomorrow because it's set. I remember it's set for 2 hours rather than an hour. That can't be one of them.
No, it was a long one last week.
Yeah, last week for it. But yeah, whenever they do like the 4 horsemen or whatever, it's set to 1 lap instead of time. And I know it's not set to that. So
No, it wasn't, because it was a long one last week. We did a long one. We did a pretzel last week.
next week's going to be a long one as well. This week,
Yeah, that's a lot.
JMO came second in the
I think it's it's
figure
the,
8 reverse.
actually I'm probably not going to do it because it's the British Cyclocross Championships tomorrow, so I'm not off that.
It's figure 8
Who's
reverse.
going to win that? Who's going to win that then? Pidcock?
Yeah. There's 2 certainties in life at the moment. As long as there's no mechanical, there can be in cyclocrosses. The British Championships will be won by Pukefest, and the World Championship will be won by what Van Aert.
Van Aert said he's not going to be there.
Because what is he not going to be at the World Champs?
No, he's not
Van
going
Aert
worlds.
said he's not going. Yeah, so he's skipping it to concentrate on the
Oh, he's splitting it, and then it'll be Pidcock.
Because Van der Poel's injured, isn't he? I think he's
Yeah, it'll be Pidcock who wins the world. I know Pidcock's going to win. What Van Aert's just riding Pidcock off his wheel from the cyclocross, as long as he doesn't have a mechanical. He literally just rides away from him.
on that last
Unbelievable.
lap. He just accelerated the last lap, didn't he? And Luke Pidcock. I watched that last lap.
Well, did
I was quite glad
you see the
to
winner of the race?
There was a midweek race this Wednesday, which was quite a mountain biking course, and we fancied kicked off for that, and wow, that destroyed him. Completely destroyed him.
Okay, I finished.
It always looks so brutal. It always looks just terrific. I always think, oh, maybe I'll quite like to try and cycle. And then you look at it, you watch it, and you think, no.
I used to do so. I used to race cyclocross a lot. It's just brutal. But the way
Hey guys, I got it on. I just wanted to thank you for a fun week of racing, and you guys, man. Good luck to you guys doing ZML. ZRL.
I'm just doing the results now, so I'll ping them on Discord when they're done. Patrick, but great effort.
Hello.
Hey, great job.
Great.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
awesome.
thank you.
Cheers, dude. See you next time. Thanks,
See ya,
Patrick.
cheers.
See you, mate.
Oh my God.
Cheers, mate.
This is
Bye.
awesome. There's like 3 people still on the course.
Rest in peace.
You
Rest
can
in
always
peace.
recalculate. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was fucking awful.
Guys,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about trainer difficulty. We're supposed to have it up to max, I presume.
No.
No,
So-
you like, yeah, whatever you like, but whatever helps you get the power out. Essentially, all trainer difficulty is really is a gear selector. It just sort of increases or decreases the amount of gears you've got on your bike, but power. So whatever works best for you, really.
Yeah, well, the only thing is, the only thing I would say is, if you're doing ZRL on Tuesday, right? You've basically got you've got a climb, but it's got a lot of flat sections in it. But then it's got a descent. And the thing is, if you have a low training difficulty, you can get the power on down the hill. Whereas if you have a high training power difficulty, you've got a bigger slope going downhill, and it's really hard to get the power on.
Also, with those steps on the way up, if you don't have your trainer difficulty down, you're going to have to be switching gears every time you go from flat to climb. So on the way up, having a low setting is going to help as well. So for both reasons, I definitely have it set down on Tuesday.
Yeah, I would have it set down on Tuesday.
How did you find it, Silas? Horrific.
No, not too bad.
Oh, you did.
I mean, it's. I was doing all right in the sprints. I don't know whether it was just my. I don't think it was overall. I think it was in my category or something. I'm not sure, but I was 4th or 5th fastest each time I did it, and I managed about 6 of them, so that's all right. I didn't die.
Well, I hate to tell you, but the lap thing didn't change each time, so that was just the overall leaderboard. So you must have got the 4th or 5th fastest sprint out of all of them if that makes sense. But that won't necessarily be how you did every time, because it just doesn't update.
No,
It doesn't update each lap, so it just that's just the fastest lap anybody did over the course of the 16 laps. So you would have the fact that you did the 4th or 5th fastest lap over the thing means you've probably done quite well.
Right.
You won't know for sure. You probably didn't get 4th or 5th exactly each time. It might be you might have got 1st or you might have got 7th on one. We'll have a look in a second once the results are up. It bodes well that you did 4th. You were 4th or 5th on the list. Yeah.
Is Coach still on Discord right here with us? Or do you leave?
Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah.
Yeah. This race right here got me within 8 watts of the volcano suicide thing that you thought of last year. So this is like one of my toughest.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that next week? We've got a space next week for an event, a one-off event before ATP.
I ain't doing that.
Race.
Oh, it is.
Coach will like the relay race. Coach will like the relay
I've
race.
dropped to 18th. Why have I dropped to 18th?
Because more people may have come in. It might be because I'm in the middle of sort of updating the results, dude. I wouldn't pay any attention.
Holy shit, I got my highest power into the last sprint.
Let's do 15 laps of outdoors.
So not next week, but the week after, we're doing Crit City again, and it's going to be a team of 4, so 4 Bs, and you're all sat on the start finish banner, and it will be you send one off to do the fastest lap, a fast lap, like a TT of 1 lap, as hot as they can.
Oh, really?
When they come back and cross the line, the second team member goes, and it's your combination of your 4 fastest riders. Is the thing. So we're gonna put teams together, but that'll be a bit of a different one. That's ATP's idea. So it'll be a bit of an honour system as well, in the sense that we can probably verify it a little bit through FAL on Zwift Power. But
Bit of a pain in the arse if you go last. You've only got 3 more laps to do while everybody else has done correct.
yeah, That's true, actually. But at least that's why it's only Crit City, only a couple of K each lap, so it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah. But it'll be just a slightly different one. So we thought we'd give ATP a chance to suggest some madness, but after this, I don't know if we'll do that again.
Don't understand what he meant by you'll all be sat on the line. No.
I'll tell you what, I'd rather race that as a crit than do 16 sprints.
I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
You're right. Yeah, I know that. I bet you did, David. That's why you're going to get absolutely smashed on ZRL on Tuesday because you're the sort of nutter that likes this sort of thing. We'll be abusing that to the fullest extent of it. The possibility on Tuesday. Don't you worry.
The thing I liked about it is you didn't have those massive blocks of him to keep up. That's the worst thing about ZRL. It's 5 minute segments because that's where I'm at my worst. Whereas today, didn't have that.
Colin hit the nail on the head for me, which is it's the pace between the efforts. It's that you can't commit all in to anything. Because if you commit all in, even to a 10-second sprint, you're basically compromised straight after, and it's like that's when it's hardest to, when the damage is done. So it's absolutely savage in ZRL. It'll be a case of like you've got to just sort of like commit 75-80% to an effort if you're going to expect to try and be hanging in that group. Otherwise, it's just too tough because it's like he says in the B group, 3.5 minimum really to be sat in. I think when we did an hour and 10 minutes race last season, that me and you won one each. It was like 3.3, wasn't it? We were doing, but the normalised power was closer to. I think it was above 4 for an hour and 10 minutes. But the average power is only 3.3. So that tells you sort of like the polarisation of it. Just you don't get any recovery. Really.
No, I mean, at least strategically for me,